Hey there. All right. Welcome to Rant and Chill. On this channel, I like to rant and I like to chill. Here we're going to be chilling and we're going to be reacting to a interesting video that could definitely help you guys out, called Things I Dislike About Foreign Guys and How to Date Japanese Girls. Now, as a married man, I don't need this information, but you most definitely could use it. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the screen and get it going here.
Number 1, get into my personal space.
These are things not to do, so don't get into her personal space, okay?
This may be due to the cultural difference. I feel like distance is really close.
Oh yeah, I guess she's talking about Americans. Americans do not care about boundaries. We're gonna be in your space. What's a personal space? I think it's a tactic used. It's almost like kind of intimidating in a way, I suppose.
I mean, like when I talk with foreign guys, their face is like literally like here. Like I almost can kiss them, but
maybe that's what they're going for.
In Japan, we keep our distance when we talk, and we don't like get into our personal space that much. So I sometimes feel uncomfortable about that.
Yeah, so watch that space. You can't be right here. But like, who really does that? I mean, like when it's been a while since I've dated anybody, okay? But like, do y'all just walk up to someone and be right in their face? That seems weird. It seems weird.
And also, like too much physical contact, like body
Get a room,
touching
you
and
two.
stuff. I kind of need a certain distance to talk. But you know, if that person is my boyfriend, and then that's a different story. But
wait, who's doing physical contact when they're not your boyfriend? What? I mean, what's going on there? They just walk up to her and give her like a side hug and talk to her. It's like, whoa, back off.
It's like stranger or the person who.
So yeah, definitely don't walk up to her or any Japanese woman or any woman in particular and just give them out a hug out of nowhere, especially with strangers, and then start talking to them. Jeez, I mean, like, what's going on?
This met is. Then I kind of feel uncomfortable. It's not only the physical distance. I sometimes feel like the distance between our conversation is too close.
Oh.
For example, I was asked a very personal question, even though I didn't know them that well.
So you can't walk up to her and ask if she's into butt stuff. Do not do that. That's not a good idea. You can't walk up to her and ask, hey, what's your body count? You can't do that. You're not doing that.
So, you know, I sometimes don't want to answer those questions if we are not close relationship. Maybe it's just
wait a second, this isn't about me. I'm a married man. This is about you guys. Y'all need to pay attention.
Because I'm not that kind of person. Like I talk about myself that much unless I'm on good term with them. So
that makes sense.
Like distance. I need a distance to talk. So is there anyone who thinks like it might be me? So if you are going...
No, I mean, that's fine. I mean, like, that's relatable. Like, that's not something just unique to Japanese women, I don't think, anyway. Because, like, who walks up to someone right away and be like, hey, you want to bang? There's a certain time and place for that. It's all about context. It's all about situation. Okay? You don't go right up to someone if you're really trying to ask them out on a date and stuff and have an actual fulfilling relationship. You don't just walk up to them and ask them, hey, what's your body count? That's not the first question you ask. That's not, okay?
Gonna talk with Japanese woman, your face should be here, not too close. And also I think it's better to avoid to ask too much personal questions and wait for them.
I mean, that's a tip these guys need with just with some Western women, American women. I mean, a lot of guys are failing because they're asking way too many personal questions right from the get-go.
Them to get to know you and talk to you. So number 2, too direct. I think this is also cultural difference.
We'll see.
foreigners are more direct, like I don't like that, or I think you're wrong. There are people like that in Japan, of course, too, but you know, this average is, I feel like foreigners
By foreigners, just talking Americans right here. I mean, that seems like it.
are more like that. It's a good thing, but sometimes if you do that to Japanese people, we might get hurt, like because we are not used to that. We're gonna be like, you don't have to say that direct. Then Japanese people never say their opinion. Well, no, it doesn't mean like that. When we say our opinion, for example, if we want to say I don't like that, we say like, maybe this one is better. Or instead of I think you're wrong, we say.
So you kind of like beat around the bush, so to speak, or you kind of you present it like a suggestion. Okay. That's not something unique to Japanese women, at least from my experience. There's plenty of women I've dated that are not very direct with what they want to do or where they want to go to eat or anything. It's kind of like a game of I wish they were direct. I wish they were direct. That way I could figure things out, you know. But I guess in her situation, she's saying it's on a larger scale and with a lot of things, not just like, oh, where do you want to go on a date or where do you want to go eat? It's more like everything, I suppose. Okay. Ooh, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. How to operate as if like you have to be all meek about your opinions. Ooh, that's weird.
Like, oh, you think like that? Well, maybe I think this way. What?
You know, maybe more people should act like that. Maybe more people should be like that, and maybe things would be better.
You think something like that, so we kind of hide. I mean, we never say too direct. So number 3. Lots of misunderstanding. This is kind of like number 2. As I said earlier,
yeah, I mean, if you're not being direct, there's going to be a lot of misunderstanding.
Japanese people don't speak that directly. This is because we kind of understand what they meant, even though it's not that clear.
I don't know, man. I don't read minds. Even as a married man, that's what I tell my wife. She's like, you should have known. It's like, I don't read your mind. Yeah, tell me.
We have some kind of skills to read a atmosphere. Even if we don't say it, we kind of catch their mind. So I'm really used to that. So I thought people in the world are the same, but it wasn't.
Well, some of these guys, they kind of can pick up on body language, but a lot of them are kind of like aloof. There's a lot of dudes and women out there, sure, but there's a lot of dudes that are just like they don't pick up anything on body language. They don't pick up anything on that. They don't take the hint, so to speak, that they're not really that into you.
I have some stories about this. So there was a guy, foreign guys, texting me, and I thought we were good friends. But one day I feel like, wait, I think this guy kind of likes me, but I didn't have any feelings.
So he was friend zoned.
Love
he should have been
feelings
friend
to
zoned.
him. I thought I have to say I'm not interested in you, but as I just told you, Japanese cannot say that direct because I didn't want.
Oh, but you can sort of. You'd be like, I like you as a friend. I like you as a friend, and boom. It's gonna hurt, I'm sure. But you know what? There comes a point in time where it's like, well, I mean, he can cry about it. I mean, but you know, that's I guess that's the American way of looking at that.
Want to hurt him. Also, he didn't actually tell his feelings to me. So it's kind of weird that I suddenly like, hey, I'm not interested in you. So I couldn't say it, but I show it by my attitude of what I did.
But there is a way to be indirect, non-direct, to not be too direct about that, but just saying that they're a friend. If you use that, that is a way to avoid saying that I'm just not into you or I really don't like you like that.
It is just replied in like emoji stamp, so I thought I can finish the conversation. I kind of act like I'm
Oh
a
man,
cold
that
person.
guy looked into those emojis. I guarantee you that guy, when he received those emojis, he was like interpreting them in certain ways. He was spending how many seconds? No, how many minutes? How many minutes? Yeah, how many minutes do you think that guy spent trying to decipher those emojis and what they actually meant and all that? Because when a guy is into a chick, she could try to be passive or whatever, but he's gonna read that the wrong way. Like there comes a point where you have to be kind of direct with them. At least let them know that they're friend zoned. At least let them know that it's just not what they think it is. Otherwise, they're not gonna take the hint.
But one day he finally asked me, "Are you dating with someone?" So I thought this is time to tell him. Well, actually, there was no one I was dating with, but I lied to him. Yes, I do. And then he gets like super mad.
Well, that guy is a jerk. Okay, that guy, like, he could, hopefully nothing bad happened.
And saying really bad words to me, like you're such an asshole,
Grade A
you tricked
asshole.
me or something, and I never done.
He is the grade A asshole. Someone may say, "Oh, but she lied to him. She could have handled it different ways." But okay, he can handle his anger a little bit better too, a lot better.
That. So I was really surprised, and I thought he asked me that question if I'm dating with someone because he finds out that I am not interested in him because I'm just replying emojis and not trying to have conversation. And
Now I'm kind of curious how long they were talking for, and if they were having casual like meetups, like getting coffee or whatever on a routine basis. That may, because if that was happening, he may get the perception that they could be dating, even though they're not dating. That could possibly be a thing, maybe, to take the a-hole side.
what
Just try to be the devil's advocate here a little bit.
he said was like, then why did you reply to my message? Why you never said you are not interested in me at all? Something like that. But I just couldn't say that because I thought I'm gonna hurt him. But actually,
And you know what? This is not unique to Japanese women. There's plenty of women in the States that do the same thing, that are not very direct. And guys just wish they would be direct. Please, just tell me. Just tell me that I don't have a chance. Please. Tell me I absolutely 100% don't have a chance. Do not give me the slightest signal that I do. Because I will try.
I think I hurt him more because I didn't tell him directly. So I learned that it's really important to say direct. Depends on the situation. But it's really
You know what?
hard
You learned-
for
she
me
learned-
to
she
do
learned a lesson
that.
there.
But what I thought is, to foreigners, I will try to do that more than to Japanese. To be honest,
So I guess Japanese guys. So do Japanese guys not take the hint? I guess they don't scrutinize every little message, every little emoji, and be like, "Are we friend zoned? I don't think so." Huh. Interesting.
I've never experienced this in Japan. Like, if I do the same attitude to Japanese guy, then I'm sure they will notice, oh, okay, Mochi sensei is not interested in me. But this foreign guy didn't get that.
I don't know. I watched a lot of anime, read a lot of manga where it just seems like guys are, if those stories are based on real life situations, at least influenced by, it seems like there's a lot of confusion. But like, is she really into me? Oh, I wish she was really into me. I don't know. She might not be into me. Oh, they probably have similar feelings and thoughts, but they maybe because of cultural pressure, they are just not accustomed to express it the same way.
One thing I just want to say is, for Japanese girl, when foreigner get mad, it's really scary, and I actually get really frightened. If something like this happens, then I want you to say please don't get angry, because I want you to understand that in Japanese culture we don't say that direct. And
No matter how big and menacing he is, he has a weakness. It's right there in the nuts. Just hit him right there in the nuts. If he starts trying to approach you in that sort of way, to grab you or anything, just hit him right in the nuts as hard as you can. Yeah, he will go down. He will go down. I'm saying that because I'm pretty sure in Japan they don't have any guns, so or knives or mace or anything. So self-protection is like, it's all with your knees and hands at that point.
And number 4, last one is no
Maybe some stilettos.
kokuhaku culture.
Oh, kukaku culture? Oh, good. Explain this one.
So what kokuhaku is to ask someone, will you be my boyfriend or will you be my girlfriend?
Oh, that's like grade school stuff. That's like grade school, middle school, like that stuff. Yeah, that happens here in America, but that's like Valentine's Day stuff. That's like cutesy stuff. You know, that might explain the other scenario she was in. Like here in America, if you're dating somebody, you don't actually ask, "Hey, are you my boyfriend now?" It's just kind of implied. After a couple of dates, what is the number of dates? What is the number of dates you go on with somebody, and then it's like implied, okay, we're boyfriend and girlfriend and we're steady. Okay. Because that's a good question. What is the number there? Is it 3? I think if it's 3 and you're starting to do things, use baseball things, you hit on different bases, then I think at that point you're steady. I think at that point you're pretty steady. I think so. But I guess if you don't, I think things would be a lot easier actually in America if before things got steady, serious, did he actually ask, "Hey, are we actually boyfriend girlfriend? Are we doing this for real?" Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
So in Japan, you can become a couple only if the answer is yes of that kokuhaku.
Is that like
But
a law?
America,
Or is that like, that's a social thing, right? That's not an actual law. It's just a social thing,
seems
cultural thing.
they don't have this culture like, will you be my girlfriend or boyfriend? Do you? I'm not sure, but so as my
It's all implied.
experience, I was dating with foreign guys.
There's a lot of people who use that actually as an excuse, the reason why they cheat. Be like, I didn't know we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I just thought we were just friendly. We had sex. I didn't know. I thought.
And we both know that we like each other. So I was kind of waiting for kokuhaku, like, when does he gonna ask me to become a girlfriend?
And she can't be direct and be like, "Hey, are we boyfriend girlfriend?" No, she has to wait for it. Once again, this is not all that different. It's kind of similar to my experience. Then again, I guess that explains the sort of women I dated in the past.
One day we had barbecue with our friends, like 4 or 5 people were barbecuing together, and in front of everyone he started to introduce me as a girlfriend.
There you go. That's the foreigner way. That's the American way right there. Hey, check out my squeeze. Check out my girl. That's when you know. Okay, yeah.
Like, this is my girlfriend. And I was like, what? When does that start? And I never noticed that I am his girlfriend. Well, I
don't know. I know you don't like personal questions, so it probably started probably started a couple days before the barbecue. I'm just saying.
like him, so I was really glad to hear that. But I was a little surprised and panicked. Like,
guys are kissing. If you guys are kissing, I think it's safe to say your boyfriend girlfriend.
when? I was like, does that mean we don't have any anniversary? Like, half a year anniversary or 1 year anniversary? Because in Japan we have that. For example, if we became a couple on, let's say, I don't know, 1st of September. So 1st of September is our anniversary day.
Yeah.
So we kind of have like 1 month anniversary or 3 month, half a year, 1 year.
That makes sense.
And 2 years, 3 years. So I was like, when is our anniversary? We can't celebrate. So if you are dating with Japanese girl, it's more kind to say kokuhaku. So we are sure that, okay, I'm your girlfriend
All
or
right, this
boy.
makes sense. Are you guys paying attention? Are you taking notes? Taking notes of what not to do and what to do, so that way you could land yourself. You could actually land yourself a Japanese girlfriend. Maybe some of you guys are struggling out there, and I want to help as much as I can. There's a lot of red pill channels, manosphere channels giving, wrong advice. I just want to help steer you guys in the right direction. Okay, just hear from a Japanese woman herself. Of course, she's not a monolith. She doesn't speak for all Japanese women, which she explains in the beginning. I hope this helped. Hope it does. Though it's kind of standard. Like, don't walk up to a woman and immediately start asking her personal questions about her sex life. Yeah, okay, yeah, don't do that. Don't walk up to her and start like in her face or hugging her or trying to like go for a kiss. Like you're just strangers on the street. Like personal space, okay? Like, so pretty much kind of approach her the same way you would a chick in the West, a chick in America. Like you. I know you're not just walking up to just strange women and hugging them, and kissing them, or being in their space like that, in their personal space. Come on, now, come on. This is asking to get slapped. Oh, and be more direct. Oh, don't be direct. Don't be direct, but yet also worry about the, confusion there. Learn to take a hint. Learn to take a hint. Some of this is kind of relatable, actually, honestly. But hope this advice helps you on your journey, friends. With that said, you guys take it easy. Y'all have a good one.